Welcome to Implementing Analytics webcast series. This on the 4 components to implementing analytics, brought to you by JPK Group and Aurora Predictions. First, some introductions. JPK is best practice educational forums and discussions to help individuals and organizations conquer challenges with actionable and practical solutions, as well as open up new professional opportunities. Aurora is like Excel, big data, and artificial intelligence all in one to enable the CFO to solve their number one anxiety, making their quarterly revenue target and impacting revenue growth. Now to our webcast. The goal of finance is to advance from the trusted scorekeeper to strategic partner of the business. In other words, to have a seat at the table. To do so requires finance to bring to the table insights the business does not know. And insights takes analytics. So finance will have to advance beyond spreadsheets to implement analytics and build a culture of data-driven decisions. And culture has 4 components, what we call the culture model. Culture is the right mindset, systems, people, and processes to ensure finance can provide insights to affect data-driven decisions from detailed quantitative analysis and predictions. Let's start with mindset. The road from the trusted scorekeeper to the business partner starts with the decision mindset, and that is one of support. If the mindset is to support decisions, then the relation to the business is that of a reporter, and the deliverable is accurate information. Sales are up 10% year over year. If the decision mindset is to contribute to decisions, then we become a commentator, and we're there to provide useful information. Sales are up 10% year over year, but they've been down for the last 3 months. If the decision mindset is to influence decisions, then we become an advisor to the business, and we have to provide insightful information. In other words, something we don't know. Sales are up 10% year over year, but they've been down for the last 3 months, which has been driven largely by 3 stores. And if our mindset to the decision process is to impact decisions, then we become the strategist, and the information we should be providing needs to be predictive. Sales are up 10% year over year. They've been down for the last 3 months, and it's been caused by 3 stores. But we notice that unemployment is correlated as a 3-month leading indicator to sales. And since unemployment has fallen for the past 3 months, we predict that next month sales in these 3 stores will start to turn up. So the relationship between mindset and systems is as follows. If we are here to support the decision process, then our system is going to be essentially Excel and BI. And the 3 major BI vendors are Business Objects, Cognos, and Hyperion. If we're going to contribute to decisions, then we need to move up to discovery and visualization tools, where we can do some deep dive trending analysis. Here, there are many vendors. Some are ClearStory, Data Hero, and Domo. And then if we want to influence and impact decisions, now we need to go to discovery, visualization, and analytic tools. And some of those vendors are going to be Alteryx, Data Mirror, and Aurora. To jump from the reporter to commentator requires automation of reporting and incorporation of technology beyond spreadsheets. First, we need to automate reporting to gain time for analytics. As seen to the figure to the right, finance largely uses spreadsheets for planning, and spreadsheets are just riddled with data and formula errors. And the effort it takes to load and compile spreadsheets crushes finance available time for anything other than the basic duties. Number two, humans with spreadsheets simply cannot analyze the types of data, patterns in the data, and the size of the data needed to yield meaningful insights. And number three, to jump from the reporter to the commentator requires automating the routine reporting and engaging analytical tools. Let's talk about people. To make a culture requires a sufficient number of core and consumer users. One user does not make a culture. Core users are the analysts that use the analytic systems to produce the insights and the predictions, and consumers use those insights and predictions to make decisions. So you need at least 2 core users and 5 consumers, because anything else that's less than that is simply a man with a tool answering ad hoc questions, and it leaves you open to attrition. Finally, the processes. These are written procedures for data assurance and data-driven decisions. And what we're doing with written processes is institutionalizing a culture. And there are 2 broad areas. There's data governance, where we want to make sure our data is timely, accessible, complete, and accurate, and collaboration and decision making. These are the actual authorities for inputs, approvals, and decisions. Now, these things are not hard to do. They're not hard to develop. It just requires the upfront time to do it, and that's what most people fail to do. So here's the roadmap to bring insights and foresights to the table. If we want to be the reporter, what we're doing is we're providing timely reporting to support decisions, and we're using Excel. When we move up to the commentator, we need to automate our reporting so that we have time to do analysis, and we have the time to contribute to those decisions through the analytics of discovery and visualization. And then when we move to the advisor and the strategist, we're using the more powerful discovery, visualization, and analytic tools to provide insights and predictions that influence and impact decisions. And to do that, at any step along the way, we need sufficient processes and we need sufficient people. Now, analytics is not costly or complex. Analytics has at least a 10-to-1 ROI, and so say hundreds of reports from major consulting groups. It also is not the amount of budget that determines the success. It's whether a culture is built. A $50,000 project can be very successful. It can have even a 100x ROI when it's implemented with a culture, where $1 million projects have failed because they lack the culture. And the best way to start analytics is start small, tackle a specific high-value problem with a small group. Within 6 months, you'll have your proven ROI and you're ready to expand. Now, we'd like to invite you to Implementing Analytics Summit. This is going to be in Chicago in September 2018. It's going to be excellent. We hope you can attend. It's structured as a university boot camp, and it's going to have tracks of commentator, advisor, and strategist. And you're going to be taken through these tracks in implementing analytics for your company. Each of the tracks will have workshops, and one of the workshops is bring your own data. And you'll be able to put your data into a variety of analytic tools, and you'll actually see insights and foresights with your own data. You'll also be able to build your path. You'll be able to develop your own budget, your own schedule, your own ROI, and the story that you're going to take back to your company to implement analytics. And you're going to build community. This is going to be a very interactive summit. It will have not only the training, but we'll have the entertainment, the games. We expect you to be together for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to make lasting connections, so you'll be able to reach out to your community members on your path to business partnering. One more thing. We'd also like you to join the focus group to advise us on the syllabus in the summit. It's only 1 hour a month for 3 months, and if you'd like to be part of this, to build this summit, please email paul.rogers@jpkgroupsummits.com. And for questions that you may have on this webcast, please contact me. I'm Robert Zwirling, the Managing Director of Aurora Predictions. Thank you for your participation.